You might be in an abusive relationship. If you bring up something that they've done to hurt you, and 20 minutes later you find yourself apologizing, you're practically begging on your hands and knees for them to stay with you, trying to prove that you love them and that you're so sorry, even though, mind you, they're the ones that originally did something wrong. That probably sounds really confusing, but let me break it down a little bit more. Whenever you're in an abusive relationship, if you bring something up to them, if they have done something to hurt you, if they've cheated on you, if they've lied, if you find proof that they're living a double life, and you bring it up to them and you say, hey babe, look, I found this on your second phone, or like someone sent me this picture of you at a club with another woman, whatever it may be. Or if you even just say, hey, you're gaslighting me. I would always do that. I would be like, that's a gaslight, like you're manipulating me. I would literally call out what he was doing, like I knew the language. And he would somehow flip it back on me. He would somehow make it out to where I was the problem. I was overreacting. I was reading into things. I was looking for a way to start problems and ruin his day. And so I would find myself apologizing. I would sit there and I would genuinely sit and think about how I could apologize, how I could change things, and I would come to him with all these different explanations for why I brought up what I did and why it was my fault, why it was rooted in some insecurity or something else that was going on in my life and I was just projecting. Like I would come up with all these excuses because I wanted him to forgive me for bringing it up. That's how I knew I was in an abusive relationship. I started noticing that happening more and more, and I was like, wait, this isn't right. And then I learned about DARVO, and I realized that's what he was doing the entire time. If you don't know what DARVO is, it stands for Deny, Attack, Reverse, Victim, and Offender, and it is the #1 way that abusers manipulate you into taking the fall for what they're doing.